You know, there's that saying in Rome, be Roman, of course. In Portugal, try to be Portuguese and try to see life from our eyes, because with Portugal now being becoming such a hot spot for tourists and such a hotspot destination, don't just stay in Porto, Lisbon, and the Algarve. Go visit the other places in Portugal. And even if you do decide to stay in these places, try to see how Portuguese people are living their life. You know, try to learn about fado. Try to eat in a tasca instead of eating in a very famous Italian. Or try to go into a random place and have an imperial, have a beer, or have a fino if you're in the north. Don't say imperial. That's one advice. Do
Yeah,
not
they
say
get
imperial
they,
in the
they
north.
get they get angry
They
with
get
you
very
actually.
angry, but try to have a super bock in the middle of nowhere. Don't go to a fancy cocktail bar that's made for tourists. You will really understand the Portuguese life if you try to live it like a Portuguese person does. So that's what my
Yeah.
advice would be.
I was speaking. I had a guest. I did an interview with a guest yesterday, a guy called Derek Smith, and he's a public speaking consultant. Helps people with public speaking and doing seminars and things like that. And he's in Madeira, and we were actually having this exact conversation of when you come, integration is not the fact that you have a job or that you're working here. It's actually that you're doing the other things. It's pick a foot
100%.
pick a football team, go to the festas, go to the fadas, go to the local taskas, eat the local food, sit down at the festas where people are sitting and just be and enjoy, because that's what the Portuguese are going to appreciate the most, is that, hey, you don't think that what we're doing is stupid. You don't think that what we're doing is silly. You think what we're doing is wonderful, and be a part of that. It's a good advice.
And that's 100% truth. I mean, Portuguese people, we are very welcoming. We love it. If we
Yeah.
see, at least for me, if I'm eating at a Tashka and I see a foreign person in the table next to me, most likely I will start talking with that person and I will give my advice and I'll tell them a good father place to go or a good restaurant or a
Yeah.
good small city. So just talk to Portuguese people because we love having you here to visit. Tourism is a big part of Portugal.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's then the different situation when you come to live and housing and etc. Obviously, but if you're coming to visit Portugal, if you're coming to be if you really want to be part of the Portuguese culture and be part of our country, we will for sure help you.
Yeah, I mean, we had another guest on the podcast. Her name was Nina. No, it wasn't Nina. I'm trying to. Sorry, there's been a lot of people, but she's working at the Champalimaud Foundation, and she lives in Lisbon, and she was saying that she lived in Germany. She's American, but she lived in Germany a lot of her life, and she never ever spoke to her neighbors. She never knew her neighbors, and within weeks of living in Portugal, she had her neighbors were telling her, "Oh, you're going to go to the beach. You should really try this beach." And they
Yeah,
would tell her where she should go shop for certain things and which restaurants she should go to. And I just think, yeah, when we start to do those things, like, hey, where's the best place to go get chicken, or where's the best place for bacalhau, or that's where you're really going to be part of something special. So yeah, I like
very
it.
true.
I like it.